Thank you, Dr. Yashwant, for your discussion on Australian Industrial Chemical Regulation. Hello all, this is Trupti Raut from Triple S Europe AB. Today I am going to present a webinar on overview on Triple S Supply Chain Compliance Portal, in which we will mainly focus on supplier panel. Hope this webinar will help you to manage your compliance and certificate activity through this online supply chain compliance portal. These are the outlines for today's webinar session. We will start with the introduction. It will be followed by the objective. In the next step, we will discuss on login process and some dashboard details. Apart from the dashboard details, there are other major components of compliance portal which would be covered in the compliance and certificate management. In the next step, we will tell you how to assign CAS numbers and how to make a certificate request through this online portal. After that, we will tell you how to reset your password to keep your company details safe. In the end of the webinar, we will have question and answer session. So let's start with the introduction. Our organization, that is Sustainability Support Service Europe AB, is a global chemical regulatory compliance service providing organization which has been providing various OWA services since past 10 years. Being only representative within EU REACH regulation, SSS is obliged to issue REACH compliance certificate as per their suppliers or buyer requirements. The REACH certificate of compliance is a document certifying that the product is compliant with EU REACH regulation, and this certificate is frequently requested by the buyer so that they continue to trade with the particular supplier. To provide our client an easier and more secure way to access their compliance information, SSS has developed an interactive tool which we named as SSS Supply Chain Compliance Portal. Our goal with this new portal is to provide a supplier and buyer a complete check on their ongoing certificate request and also enables submission of the respective information needed for the compliance check. We have also ensured that the portal contains all the updated information of your company and your registered substances as well. So we hope you will find this portal useful and user-friendly. SSS has developed this portal with the objective that it will enable suppliers to enhance their connectivity with their buyers. It will also provide you an easy access to manage your annual tonnage threshold along with the complete compliance check of your registered substances. This portal will also provide you a convenient way for certificate management and also helps you to check your ongoing certificate status. It will also allow suppliers to update their company details as per their requirement. Considering all this aspect, SSS has come up with the idea of creating online version of compliance portal that would be beneficial for the suppliers. So let's start with the initial step of accessing the compliance portal, that is login process. To log into the compliance portal, kindly click on the portal link, compliance portal link, that is portal.ssseurope.org in your available internet browser. Once you click on the portal link, you will be able to view the login page of compliance portal. Before signing in, we kindly request you to check your Outlook inbox for the mail received from SSS account pertaining your login credentials. The mail format will be same as you can see on the current slide. It will have your username, password and a button called confirm account. This mail has been sent to each supplier in order to verify the authorized email address or authorized account. To verify your account, we kindly request you to click on the confirm button. As you enter on this button, you will be redirected to the login page of the compliance portal where you have to sign in by using registered email address and the given password. After successful login, you can view the home page of supply chain compliance portal. Let's move forward with the dashboard details. As you are able to log into the compliance portal, you will be directed to the main page of the compliance portal, which we named as dashboard. The dashboard is a complete summarized page of all your certificate management activity. You can directly check your registered substances buyer list through the various tabs available on the dashboard. These tabs are My Buyer List. In this tab, you will find the list of registered and non-registered buyers. In My Certificate Request tab, you will get the total count of the requested certificate. In My Substance List, you will find the list of all the registered substances. This tab is similar to the Substance List tab present in the Compliance Management. In My Buyer Registration Request, you will find the list of the new potential registered buyer. In New Notification tab, you will get the notification related to your case in your company. In Existing case notification, you will get the notification for your existing case number status. Now let's see the other part of the compliance portal, that is compliance management. In compliance management, there are different tabs where you can view your certificate and compliance detail along with the history of issued certificates and average tonnage threshold. There are various tabs available on compliance management. These tabs are Certificate Management, Export Declaration, Compliance Buyer List, Substance List, Buyer Approved List, Issued Certificate History, and Polymer List. We will focus on each of these tabs individually. So let's start with the first tab of the compliance management, that is certificate management. Certificate management is of utmost important tab for the suppliers as it will help them to manage their certificate request. There are two sections in certificate management. The one is certificate room and the other one is polymer certificate. The tabs available on certificate room is similar to the tab present in the polymer certificate. The only difference is that certificate room shows the certificate status for individual chemical, whereas polymer certificate shows the status of polymer requested. In certificate room, you can view your request certificate status. In certificate room, you can view your requested certificate status. For example, if your request is received and reviewed by the admin, it will be present in My Receive Certificate Request. If it's under process, it will be present in the Certificate on Process room. If it's finalized from admin end, it will be present in My Approved Certificate tab. In My Approved Certificate tab, you will find all the previously issued certificate from which you can easily view and download your required certificate in PDF format. In addition, the certificate request received from registered buyers will be present in Supplier Confirmation Pending tab. Also, the supplier has the access to reject the request if the details provided by your buyer is incorrect, and these rejected certificates can be viewed in Supplier Reject Request. If one of the compliance requirement is pending from your supplier, the company will be considered as non-compliant and the certificates will be kept on hold under non-compliant list until the fulfillment of pending requirements. Thus, we kindly request all the suppliers to check your compliance requirement before requesting for REACH registration or tonnage coverage certificate. There are many cases when supplier needed some modification in final issued certificate. For such cases, we kindly request you to go to the My Approved Certificate tab and request for the required modification by clicking on Modified Request tab. The same is available for the polymer certificate as well. There is one checkpoint for suppliers which need to be checked on regular basis to avoid further delay of their export, as it contains the request received from your buyer and also pending for your approval. To view the request, kindly go to the Supply Confirmation Request Pending tab present in the Certificate Management. Here you will find the request received from your buyer. Click on the View button, and meanwhile approve the request if the information provided by your supplier meets your criteria. You can also reject this request if the information provided by your buyer does not match your requirement. Once you approve this request, it will be further processed by the admin. So let's move to the another tab of compliance management, that is export declaration. As you are aware that within REACH, an important compliance check by the enforcement agencies refer to the tracking of the exports volume of chemical substance in each calendar year, that is from January to December. Also, the compliance certificate considers the export declaration as one of the major criteria for issue of certificate to your buyers, and if the same is not available, then the company is considered to be non-compliant as per the requirement of the REACH regulation. In order to help your company in filling the export details for the given calendar year, an online format of the same has been created. Therefore, suppliers are requested to fill the details pertaining to their exports for previous calendar year by using this tab. To fill the export declaration, kindly go to the Export Declaration tab, select the year and click on Submit button. As you enter on the Submit button, you will get the export declaration page where you have to fill all your export data for that corresponding calendar year. So let's see the next tab, that is Compliance Buyer List tab. In this tab, you will find the details of your existing registered and non-registered buyers. In case you want to add new buyer, kindly click on Add button. As you enter on Add button, a new page will be opened which is named as Add Non-Registered Buyer, where you have to fill your buyer details like company name, first name, last name, email address, the company address, select the country. After filling all the sections, click on Add button. Once you enter on Add button, this buyer will be added as non-registered buyer in your compliance buyer list. Please note that the suppliers have access to add only non-registered buyers, since the registered buyers are those buyers who are registered in compliance portal and also have access to the portal. So let's see the next tab. In case you want to search a certificate which has been already issued for past year, you can use this tab. Kindly go to the Issued Certificate History tab and select the year. Click on the Submit button. Once you enter on the Submit button, you will get the list of all the certificates issued in that particular year. So let's move forward. The next one is Buyer Approved List tab. In this tab, a supplier will get a notification for request received from one of their registered buyers who urge to connect with the supplier for the required REACH registration or tonnage coverage certificate. Here, suppliers have to check the buyer details and confirm whether the buyer is their legitimate buyer by approving the request. To do the needful, kindly go to the Buyer Approved List tab present in the Compliance Management. Here you will see the request received from your buyer. To approve request received from the supplier. To approve the request received from buyer, kindly click on the Edit button and change the buyer registration status by selecting Approve from Supplier option. As you enter on this option, you will enable that buyer to request for the REACH registration or tonnage coverage certificate through this online portal. And the last tab is Polymer List tab. In this tab, the supplier can view or edit the details of already existing polymers and can also request for the polymer certificate. This tab is useful for the supplier who export polymers or mixture to EU countries. Since SSS has different format of polymer certificate, we have created this tab to make it easier for supplier to request for polymer or mixture certificates, and also to keep the count of each monomer's tonnage inventory. In case you want to add new polymer, click on the add button. In the next step, we will tell you how to create a polymer before requesting for its certificate. So let's see how to create a polymer in your polymer list. As you enter on the add button, the new page will be opened, which is named as add polymer substance page. Here I have used polymer mixture MB7030 as an example. You have to write your polymer name. Select the CAS numbers which are being used as monomer in polymer formation. If your polymer contains monomers which are not registered by your company, you can write their details in add more CAS if required option. If you want to add more details regarding your polymer, you can write it down in description section. Write the total number of monomers which are being used as monomer, which are being involved in polymer formation. Keep the general status as active and update the information by clicking on add button. As you enter on the add button, this polymer will be added in your polymer list. Now here we have to give you a keynote that before requesting the certificate for any buyer, make sure that the CAS has been already assigned to the desired buyer. Only after that it will appear in buyer list drop down by selecting the request for the certificate. So let's see how to assign CAS number to your desired buyer. To assign the CAS number of your buyer of interest, kindly go to the compliance buyer list present in the compliance management. As I have already told you, in compliance buyer list you will get the list of your registered and non-registered buyer. To assign the CAS number, click on the assign CAS button present in front of your buyer name. It will give you a next page, that is assign CAS to buyer page. Select the region as Europe and general status as active, and select the CAS numbers which you want to assign to this buyer. After clicking on add button, this CAS numbers will be assigned to the buyer of your interest. Now the next step is the most important step or part of the compliance management, which will give you a clear idea on how to request through the portal for REACH registration or tonnage coverage certificate. For this, kindly go to the substance list of the compliance management tab. As you enter on this button, you will get the list of all your registered substances here. I have shown only one CAS as an example. You will get the complete list of your registered substances. To make a certificate request, click on the View More button. As you enter on the View More button, a next page will be open, that is substance detail page. I have parted this page in two different sections to give you a more clear vision. In the substance details page, you will find the details of your registered substance, that is CAS number, registration number, tonnage band along with the tonnage inventory. For making certificate requests, kindly go to the extreme bottom of that page. Here you will see a tab, that is certificate request tab. Select the buyer name in buyer list drop down for which you have assigned this CAS number. In tonnage certificate option, you have to select the type of certificate. There are 4 types of certificate: already exported, predicted tonnage coverage certificate, OR compliance certificate, and REACH registration certificate. If the consignment has already been exported, go for the already exported tonnage coverage certificate. If you want to request for future export, then select the predicted tonnage coverage certificate. OR compliance certificate is a one-page certificate which will have your registered chemical details along with your company details. The REACH registration certificate is a buyer specific certificate which will have your registered CAS number detail, your company detail, and your buyer details. Select the amount in metric tons. Write the amounts in metric ton. If your product has other name or trade name, write it down in the trade name section. Write the purchase order number and select the respective date in the calendar present in purchase order date. Submit the information by clicking on Add button. Once you enter on the Add button, you will receive a confirmation mail from the portal for the request being received. In this way, you will be able to make a certificate request for the individual chemical through the online compliance chain portal. Now let's see how to make a certificate request for polymers. To make a certificate request for polymers, kindly go to the polymer list of compliance management. Here you will find the list of your existing polymers. Before requesting for polymer certificate, make sure that the polymer has already been listed in your polymer list. If it's not present in your polymer list, then kindly create a polymer as I have shown in previous slide in how to create a polymer. Once you create your polymer, this will be added in your polymer list. After adding your polymer, you will see the 3 tabs, that is view, edit and request. In case you want to edit your polymer details, use the edit button. Since we want to request for a polymer certificate, we will go for request tab. As I enter on the request tab, it will lead to a new page, that is create certificate. Here I have to select the buyer name in buyer list tab. If you want to add more details, you can write it down in notes section. If you have extra detail regarding your polymer in PDF or Excel format, you can fetch it by using choose file option and select the region as Europe and general status as active and click on the edit button. It will again lead you to the next step, that is add amount. Here you have to add amount of each monomer involved in polymer formation. For example, your polymer contains 70% of Cas A and 30% of Cas B. Kindly calculate it and accordingly add the individual quantity for each Cas number in metric tons and submit the details by using update button. Please note that for registration certificate, the quantity will remain 0. In this way, you will be able to request for polymer certificates. Now let's see the last part of the compliance portal, that is how to reset your password. In case you want to reset your password, kindly go to the registered email address present in the dashboard on the top of the dashboard. Click on the reset button option. It will give you the next page, that is reset password page. Update your password as per your requirement. Make sure that the password length must be between 8 to 12 characters, including at least 1 uppercase, 1 lowercase, 1 special character and 1 number. So this is all about the SSS supply chain compliance portal. In case you have any difficulty or suggestion, please send your query to master@or-reach.com. Thank you for your kind attention. So this was all from today's webinar on Australian Industrial Chemical Regulation and SSS Supply Chain Compliance Portal. If you have any queries regarding this webinar, you can write your queries in chat box available on your screen. We will try to solve as many queries as possible. We have another 10 minutes before we conclude this webinar. Hello everyone, we are still available. We have another 5 minutes before concluding the session and we are still waiting for your queries. So this was all about today's webinar session. We will compile all your queries in a document and shared with each client via mail. There is another webinar lined up for the coming month and the details will be shared with you shortly. Till then, bye bye. See you soon.